listening to Darkskies Podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Gonna Bay to LA, all the way down to San Jose. Down to San Diego, up to Sacramento. What's up, Manhattan Beach? Always good to see you on the board. Yes, today we're talking media blackball. Or is it the blackballing of the alternate media, which is us? Even with this show, we knocked on and off the air. You know, we're looking at the signal, and we see the signal tell us that signal's weak, we're losing the signal. And it's funny because whenever we talk fantasy football, strong signal, no problem. You know, but we talk a little bit about something that, you know, makes you want to ask some questions. Then, of course, you don't get your answer right there, right? You know, people be like, your podcast went off the air just as you was talking about Planet X, or you talking about media blackball, and then y'all went off the air. I didn't get to hear all of it. Well, that's one of the reasons we do the show for on demand. We do the show live. We allow people to download the show as well, because we're trying to give people many opportunities as possible to get this information. All shows is not about, you know, pertinent information to the survival of humans race. No, it ain't that serious. I mean, sometimes we're just having fun and we're just shooting it, you know, just talking, or just sharing information, or just talking about something that's coming up. But sometimes we talk about stuff that make you say, make you open your mind. And one of the things that we're talking about today is the media or some group of people blackballing the alternate media. You know? Now, we looked at some of the stuff that happened to Alex Jones, and we're going to run a little clip with him talking about, you know, some of the things that he went through. And yes, he was blackballed, banned on Twitter and YouTube, and all his platforms taken away, so he can't deliver his message, you know, because that's how they get you. They don't cut you off at the source. They cut you off at the source of where you are trying to reach your listeners and your followers and your subscribers. Take them all away, or block them, or block you from reaching them. And it's pretty effective, I tell you. So listen to Alex Jones and what happened with him.
It went from like number 40 in news to number 1 on Android, number 1 on iPhone. Guess what happened when it hit number 1 on both news? They didn't delete the app the CNN lobbied for, because that would have been total tortious interference. Even their lawyers told them no, because all it is just an app somebody downloads. They sell it on the platform. They just delisted it completely, where you have to search for it by hand or go to infowars.com/app. But the point is, this is the unpersoning. This is the total disappearance. And the reason I said I'm not perfect, nobody is. He said, I don't want to make it about Alex Jones, as you said. This is setting the precedent for everybody. But the difference is, I'm not running slave factories in China like Apple is, Foxconn with Suicide Net, the rest of it. I'm not helping censor political dissidents. Even in 2010, The Intercept reported just last week about congressional hearings, where they said to Google, you are the right-hand man of China that kills its dissidents. You're helping round them up, stop building censorship search engines and surveillance grids. And Google claimed they quit, but now it came out a month ago, before I got banned, that they hadn't stopped. So they know that I had just...
And see, he said Google and surveillance grids and, you know, software from China and, you know, just programs designed to block information. I don't know. Websites, and It's just who goes through all of this in order to just prevent information from being shared. I mean, who goes through all this trouble? And then, he named out Google. He's named out Apple. And he talked about, how they, work with China and how, we are censored and spied upon and blackballed and blacklisted and just all these different things that are going on. And it happens right up under our nose. And for the smart researcher, you'll notice the rug being pulled from under you, right? Because we pay attention to things. So when we see changes, around us, changes in our media, changes in our software, changes in our mail, or changes in anything that we're doing, well, of course we're going to notice it, because that's one of the things that we do. We notice change. That's why a lot of us are Mandela effect researchers, because, we notice change. So when things change, we see it. So if you think you're going to pull the rug from up under us and we're not going to see it or know what's going on, then you're sadly mistaken. I mean, we spend too much time dancing around the facts and then embracing fantasy or the lies, misconceptions, false truths, fake news stories. And then, when the realists start to look at things, and then you say, okay, well, YouTube, Twitter, and all of this stuff, you can't get no realer when it's coming from the horse's mouth. It's coming from the event. It's coming from the people involved in the event. You can't tell those people they lying. And then you block and censor these people. These are the people that things are happening to. Like the Kilauea volcano, when the pictures was coming out, they was coming out from the scene, right? So we get to see what's happening. All these different places around the world, the pictures come in. But then the information is suppressed. And then the software that they use, and it goes online. They're using computer, these bots. They go online and then they search you out. And then they blackball you. They stop you from delivering your message, especially if your message is something that's been deemed either classified or too dangerous or something that they don't want being discussed in the regular population. So everybody shouldn't be talking about this, right? So what do? They do whatever it takes to try to stop this information from exchanging hands. So we continue to see it, and we're seeing it on all levels. It's not just us, not just Alex Jones. Is anybody who want to try to deliver a message or want to try to make a difference or just want to tell people what happened to them. So whether it's lies or it's the truth, or if it's truth or if it's lies, whatever it is, it is. So we're going to continue to do what we do, and hopefully we can, smash through this barrier. But for now, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to the Darkskies Podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, from the Bay to LA. Yes, indeed. You're listening to Darkskies Podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. All through the night.
I wanna tease you, I wanna please you, I wanna show you, baby, that I need you. I want your body till the very last drop. I want you to holler when you want me to stop. And who can love you like me? Who can sex you like me? Who can treat you like me, my baby? Nobody, baby. And who can do it like me? Who can give you what you need? Who can do you all night long? Nobody, baby.
I want the night for me and you. So come here, baby, and let me do it to you. Don't be afraid, 'cause I won't bite. I promise to give it to you just the way you like. And who can love you like me? Who can sex you like me? Who can lay your body down? Nobody, baby. And who can treat you like me? Who can give you what you need? And who can do you all night long? Nobody, baby. And the band keeps playing on and on, on and on, on and on. Nobody, baby.
Come on.
On and on, nobody, baby.
Baby, I need you right now for my lover.
Oh, yes, I do.
There's no one other.
Oh, yes, I do.
If you need a laugh, I'll be right there. I'll be right there, baby. Looking for pretty, looking
Oh,
pretty.
yes, I will.
Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will, baby. And who can love you like me, baby? Who can sex your body like me, baby?
Like
Who can do it
nobody,
like me, baby?
baby.
No, 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 no. Who can lay you down just like me? Who can kiss you all over your body, baby? Who can ride just crazy, baby? Oh, yeah, baby. I wanna know who can love you like me, baby? Who can treat your body to the knee, baby? Who can do it just like me, baby?
Yeah. Y'all listening to Dark Skies. I just want to thank y'all for joining us tonight. Hey, it feels good. And it's hump day. It's Wednesday, 5th of November. It's coming up. We have shows for the 5th of November. We are so excited. Now, we had the shows on the Giants, but the Planet X show that we set, well, we've been trying to prepare Me and Mikey. And November was one of the big months when we was looking at the calendar that we really wanted to focus. And like I said, on the 5th, we targeted that date for the Planet X show. Now, we do shows on Planet X and we talk a lot about, you know, the possible binary solar system. And we're going to really get into that. Now, the reason we're telling you so far ahead is because this is going to be like pretty much a whole day event. So we're going to have segments and we're going to deliver new information. We're going to talk about some of the old information. We're going to try to connect some dots. And that's really, it's going to be fun. So that's a few months away, of course. But we're going to try to find a cool location to do that show live, so you can keep your ears to the street and try to find out where we're going to be for that one. Could be Huntington Beach. But we haven't actually settled on the location yet, so it could be Vegas. I'm not sure. But we will keep you informed on the Planet X show on November 5th coming up in a few months. So that should be cool. A lot of people have been asking about what are we going to do as far as Planet X. And we, like I said, there's been a lot of information, and we got a lot of new information, and that's pretty much how long it's going to take us to, well, how much time we gave ourselves to analyze all this data and put together a show that, you know, deliver, I guess, so much discussion, Father. You know, for discussion. So that's coming up back in a few months in November. But for now, we have September. And for the rest of this month, we have more shows coming up. We have some more shows on the Mandela Effect. We have some more shows on mind control. We're going to do some shows on just the economics of not just California, but the United States. I mean, the economy is going well, but there's a lot of different things that we're missing when we talk the economy. And it's not going so well in some areas, but it's going very well in other areas. So we're going to do we're going to do a show on that, and it's coming up in mid-September. So right now, I mean, it's a full month for sure. And like I said, October is a big month, and we're also going into the November show at the beginning of November. And then, like I said, we have some more shows also coming up in November as well. So, I don't know, it's just, the podcast is active. I mean, we have so many different topics, so many different shows, so much different information we want to present. We want to get it out quick, but we also want to get it out clear and precise. So we don't want to lose people in the effort of trying to gain people. I mean, we want everybody to come along on this journey because this journey affects us all, right? So when we talk about life events or things that affect us all, I mean, of course we want you to join us and, you know, add, comment, like, you know, share your stories. I mean, because in the end, it's not just one person delivering a message to the masses. It's the masses delivering the message to the one person, and the one person relaying that message to the masses. It's pretty incredible if you ask me, but it works. It works like clockwork. So as we continue to get stronger and we get smarter and we develop new ways of communicating, and we have to find ways to bypass the blackball. You know, nobody should be able to dictate the flow of information, whether in or out. Now, if you're not talking nothing classified, you're not putting nobody's lives in danger. I mean, you're just talking about things that are happening and you want to know why. Or you're just asking questions that, will give ultimate answers. But whatever the case may be, we're going to continue to do what we do as long as we can. We understand that, we are banned in a lot of areas. Matter of fact, in so many areas that we're very getting any views, and our listeners have very little access to the show. So even though we're on all these different platforms, we just don't seem to be available to the people who actually listen to the show. So, and they've been telling us. So it's kind of strange, but we will try to find a way around it. We will keep recording, podcasting live on internet radio, iHeart, Spreaker.com. And like I said, feel free to come over to Spreaker.com and listen to the show live from there. I mean, we're not banned on Spreaker.com. But also, you can download the show and you can play the show at your leisure, at home or at work. It's up to you. But I know one thing. It's been a full day. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Trust me, we ain't going nowhere. Even though, some of our hopes are kind of down. Sucks being banned. It sucks to see your numbers plummet and go down, And then it's nothing you're doing different. So it's something else. So, of course, we research what that something is because we want to know what's causing the effect. So, for now, we're going to leave it at that. I'm your host, LC Graves. Thank you. We got Mikey Nikes in the building. Jim, thank you for staying up with us, helping out with these sound levels. Jennifer on the ones and twos, thank you for the music. Hey, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We're not going to stop. I mean, we've come too far to stop. We don't work too hard to give up. Yeah, we blackballed. Yeah, we banned. But we're not the first. We're not the last. But we are the strongest. You messing with Darkskies Podcast. Listen, we will not give up. So, whatever you do, we're going to do better. So, continue with the blackball, but it would be nice if you lifted it. Lift the band off of Darkskies Podcast and allow our listeners to hear our show. That would be nice. But until we see those days, y'all, we're living in darkness, minus the light. But we are the light in the darkness, and we will shine through. And when we do, we shine lightness on the darkness that's in front of us, bringing light to the dark. We hope to spark discussion in areas that's not discussed. Well, we are Darkskies Podcast. We are the researchers. We are more than a family. We are a community. We will stand strong, and we will never give up.